AV over IPOE. I'm here with Paul from Epson. Paul, tell me a bit more about Epson and what products that you're showing here at this show.
Hi there, yes, we've got a whole range of Epson projectors on show today. Everyone generally knows of Epson in projection. We're the world #1, sell a lot of projectors into different spaces. So we've brought a little bit of a flavour of everything that we can to the show. So some smaller products through to the top end of the range. A lot of focus on short throw and ultra short throw projection as well. It's a big topic for spaces, as well as tighter spaces in corporate meeting rooms where you just don't have the throw to play with. So yeah, short throw is a big focus this year, and higher resolutions as well. So we've got some brand new 4K products as well.
Do you want to take us through some of the product lines you got?
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple of products static on display today, just to kind of show some of the chassis sizes. So we've got new 10,000 lumen 4K product. So PQ series, quite a compact chassis, world's smallest 4K 10,000 lumens projector. So works with our existing range of lenses. So all of your interchangeable lens options there, from short throw through to long throw. Home cinema products as well. So for custom installation home cinema, got new ranges here. It's about £5,000 dedicated darkroom projector. 3,300 lumens, QB1000B. So that's really where you're looking to achieve that perfect cinema room at home, pair it up with nice audio, full systems, and yeah, take them into your home space. And then we go out more into the B2B world as well with the products that are running live at the show. So start off with the EB815E. This is what we call our super ultra short throw projector. So it's a 0.16 throw ratio. So you can see it's incredibly close to the screen here. It's 5,000 lumens, full HD with 4K enhancement. So really nice image quality. And we've paired it with a couple of extra furniture accessories. So it's sat within an Epson mobile cabinet, which is also brand new. So this is to make it look really nice within an office type environment, to be able to move it room to room as well. So if you don't have the option for a fixed installation, you could actually use the mobile cabinet instead, and you could take that into different spaces, pull it back for a bigger image, closer to the wall for a smaller image. Just makes it look really nice. Everything's fully integrated. And then we've paired it with a 120-inch optical ALR screen as well from our friends at VDL. So this is really nice because it rejects away all that ambient light that you see coming down from the ceiling lights. You don't get that reflected back at you. You just get that light coming from the projector. So traditionally in a bright space like this, 5,000 lumens wouldn't necessarily look too punchy, but actually the contrast on here, the colors look really popping. You don't get those reflections that you get from panels. You don't get the heat that you get from LED. So it's a really great AV choice for a really nice size of screen and really comfortable viewing for long periods in a boardroom or a lecture theatre as well. Really easy on the eye. As we move around the room, showing some of the funkier applications that you can use projection for. So interactive combinations with our friends from OMI. So this is using an Epson projector with a third-party interactive tracking system, projecting down onto a table that you can then use interactively. And this is particularly for special educational needs.
This one here, I really caught my eyes because the colours are really popping here.
Exactly. I mean, this is the pinnacle of projection, really. So PQ2220B. The world's smallest and lightest 4K 20,000 lumen projector. Really compact chassis for the output. We've paired it with our LX02 ultra short throw lens for the sake of the show, but that could be a straight through standard throw, short or long throw lens as well. But as you can see, again, 120-inch kind of screen, so probably a bit smaller than you'd use out in the real world. But yeah, with 20,000 lumens onto a standard screen surface
the
like
level
that,
of detail there is...
The brightness, the detail, that's pretty much unmatched in terms of size versus cost and how good an image you can get. Again, there's plenty of ambient light in here. It's not an ALR screen or anything special like that. It's a lower cost screen, but the image quality that you get back from it, the brightness, the colors, that's what Epson are famous for with our 3LCD technology, and that's why the products are so popular. So really you're looking at larger rooms there, auditoriums, school halls, museums, immersive environments, anything where you need that big wow factor. Of course, we've got a whole range of products underneath that, but the 20,000 lumens, that's the real star of the show at the minute.
Lovely. And one of the things I wanted to ask you is, connectivity is a big thing, and with so many products using AV over IP, how do you kind of work around that? Do you work with partners, or have you started to think about that part of it in terms of signal distribution? And...
Yeah, I think for us, we still see it as an evolving kind of world at the moment. So we haven't really got anything integrated on board. It's reliant on third party and seeing what's going out there. I think over time, once standards kind of really formalize and settle down, that's the kind of thing that we can maybe look to implement more on board the product. But for now, it's very much working with partners and external equipment to handle that.
Right. And then your product roadmap going into ISC, can you shed any light on that?
Yeah, well, like I say, we just launched a lot of new ranges of products, so there's not too much up the sleeve ahead of ISC. Probably next ranges we're looking at is around the more compact products. Some of those have been on the market a little while now, so it's, you know, how can we get even more brightness, maybe different throw ratios as well in some of the compact products to deal with things like simulation, golf sims, again, more lower cost immersive spaces. The more products we can make available to suit those kind of throw requirements and brightness requirements and higher res as well, that's the kind of direction travel. It always moves on with projection. Higher res, higher brightness, more flexibility, more connectivity. There's always something around the corner, and we'll have another massive presence at ISC again in February.
Sure. And so where would people go to find out more information about Epson projectors?
Yeah, I mean, you can see plenty on our website. Obviously, all the product information is on there. But of course, we're available. We're open to talking to everyone, consultants, end users, resellers, integrators, installers, distributors. We've got a big team ourselves, so we can talk to everyone, provide training, provide knowledge, give guidance and advice to really pick the right product for the right job. There's a lot of projectors out there. Yeah. There's a lot of options within the Epson range. We can help really give that guidance on what's going to work for a particular installation.
Brilliant. Paul, have a great show, mate.
You too. Thanks so much.
Thanks. BROADTek. I'm here with Marcus from Lrant. Marcus, talk me through your solution, because we just spoke off camera about the importance of, you know, mounting and everything else, and actually a lot of the times it's almost like an afterthought. But take us through some of your range and tell us why it's important for system integrators and consultants in particular to think about the mounting at an earlier stage.
Well, from my experience, basically, mounting and cabling, as you say, is always the last thing anyone thinks about. And it's like, oh, because they just think, oh, hang on, we've got to mount it, we've got the cable. But the majority of the time, it always becomes the hard work at the end of the day. When you're on an integrator and you're installing, the biggest problem is your mounting and the cabling. So you've got to make sure it works for them. So the reason, like the Chief itself is one of our brands under Lrant AV, it makes it simple for the guys to integrate and actually specify as well. So we try and make it easier for them to basically, when they get to site, it doesn't give them that much of a problem from there. Today we've brought up a few products that we've got today. It's like, this is our new Voyager cart. This is holding a lovely 65-inch Philips screen.
Lovely.
It comes kind of really pre-built, but the only thing you have to attach is the legs. So the installing time takes half the cost of time, so it's not that bad. From around the back though, if I just show you from here, what we're trying to show off here, this is our new Mid-Atlantic intelligent power. So Lrant AV are part of Lrant, and Lrant have a brand called Raritan. And Raritan is kind of like, we've used this because you can actually monitor your power, and that is a big thing at the moment with obviously economic sort of areas. So what we're trying to say here is that if you need to switch this off, we'll have sensors that says, I don't want to, this has been powered, but at 7 o'clock at night, it turns off. That will switch this product off for it. So that's what we're trying to show here. It has all the storage in the back for the Voyager. You can add camera shelves and storage shelves as well to have them there. Really good for normal day-to-day meetings, like a lot of teams, Zoom calls they want to do. But they might not afford to have 4 or 5 different rooms. So this, to move around, is very easy to move into and out of the kitchen. But moving on to our area here, this is our new Tempo wall mount system from Chief itself. Obviously you can see the camera shelf. These are optional to have if you want to. The good thing about this, if you don't mind, if you might tell them.
Sure.
pull the screen out. And what we do there is you're only sending one engineer. So money's time, time is money. So one engineer can come out, pull the 65-inch away from the wall. It now can get to the new level lock system that we have from Mid-Atlantic. So I can take this out. I can get to this is just an unmanaged switch that I've got showing here, but all the equipment here, so I can actually literally take that product out, swap it over if it's power, if it's not working from that sort of point of view. And it just quite easily slots back into place. Hopefully I've shown that. You can have two, it comes already with these two plates as well. The option is obviously the camera shelf and the soundbar shelf, so you can actually, I can lock that back off. You can actually lock these off, and you can have it tilted as well.
And it's really well designed, just because, you know, in terms of the cabling, it's just so easy to be able to do everything.
Yeah. So exactly. So the engineer has got that space. Again, it comes pre-built, so all they've got to do is attach it to the wall. Cable manager is on. It's kind of like a uni-strut solution there, but you can attach things into there. Cabling is quite neat and tidy as well. Our I would say baby of the products at the moment. It's just here is our new Fusion storage cabinet. Obviously, a lot of equipment is being put behind screens, or it gets put into a racking solution. But there was never any like in between. So Chief and our engineers came up with this idea of hanging it off our normal Fusion mounting solutions, which we have medium, large, and XL. And what you can see here, this channel here, option, I can attach it up here, I can attach it to this cable here. We're also going to get camera shelves that go above, but you have this to any length you want. And again, sorry, if you could just take the microphone. This then comes away from the wall, and inside I can put all the equipment. I don't have to pull up the screen off there. It's got this acoustic, lovely felt that goes in there. Everyone else says, oh, is it security? Because when you have security, we knew what sometimes customers like to fiddle and play, and it's like, okay, what? But you can actually put a little security screw in here, so it locks it all off in place. Again, what it comes out of the box, it comes pre-built. There's no Meccano set, is what we like to say. So you just break it out of the box, you attach it to the other someone new, and you just install all your equipment. Cable management, as we said, cable makes the key, so it's making sure the cable's all nice. You get this acoustic felt here. Obviously, you wouldn't see this because this is a screen, but it's a plexiglass. So all the cables can be run up into the channel and into back of the screen from that.
I mean, right there, you kind of illustrated why the importance of, you know, getting you guys in at an earlier stage, because most people wouldn't be aware of the level of detail that you put into solutioning something like this. And you know, just, you know, like you say, whether it's cable management or you know something like this, it's just, you know, this is unheard of like 5-10 years ago.
Oh yeah, this is where I think Chief and Lrant AV pride themselves, as we listen to the integrators, we listen to the people that work with it every day, especially with cablings, because they say, you know, we always say, well, why choose C2G cables to go? Because it works, because they said it doesn't failure rate is low. Chief is because it's like, it saves me time, because I don't get a headache at the end of the day when I'm installing 20 rooms or whatever. It takes quickly install it. They don't have to worry about it. They're like that on there. And moving on for what we're saying about Chief, obviously Chief is our kind of like biggest part of the brands of all of what we cover. But this is our new tiled solution, LED. I think this is a bit of a game changer because we've made it really simple. You can have a maximum of 12 tiles, is what we call the cabinets, high and as wide as you like. Because all it does is it fixes, as long as it's the 27-inch panels, which is probably 95% of the market at the moment, the buttons fit in here, and then these channels literally fix into the buttons. But again, what we've done here is no wall is ever true straight. So it saves installation time by half, by third, whatever, because you've got all these adjustments, what Chief do, the access X, Y, and Z. You've got depth adjustment, and the simplicity is that, you know, we don't want to be spending half our time building these on a wall. The main part is getting it to work for the customer, and that's what the end of it. So as long as we take that pain away from the installer, that's where that works.
Lovely.
C2G, part of Lrant AV, a load of like adapters. We do HDMI extenders. Obviously straight away you've got USB here, and then network, because a lot of laptops now, especially these little sales laptops, they only have USB-C. So we do USB-C out to HDMI as well, so you can actually put a HDMI extender on there. Docking stations. But the most exciting thing we've got actually showing here is our new Super Booster.
Okay.
So the Super Booster, you can see it from C2G. What we have here is I've got a 4 receiver, sorry, my apologies. You've got 4 USBs out here, so I've extended USB over to this camera here, which is then network cable, Cat 5, Cat 6 cable running to the other side, and then I've just got a USB-B going into the docking station into the laptop. So I can just use my laptop, plug it into screen. I can use Teams, Zoom, whatever, bring your own device, but it makes it work with this camera, which is our new Vadio Venture Bar that we've got, which is 4K camera with extending mics as well, so we can extend it. And these mics are they pick up 360 degrees, but you can daisy chain up to 3 microphones. So if you've got a big boardroom meeting, you can have a microphone and sit on there, and it just does it over Cat 5 cable.
Yeah. So is that PoE?
It's PoE. It's powered by, not power on that, but it's got HDMI out, it's got USB-C. It's got integrated microphones as well, so if you don't need that, if it's just a huddle space, you can use it from there. But the image quality is one of the, and it does audio tracking as well, so it will pick up from, if there's 3 people sat there, it will pick up the person from speaking.
Lovely. And where would people go to find out more information about Lrant?
I would literally, if they wanted to, they can contact myself, obviously Marcus Bond from Lrant. I look after UK and Ireland. But our website is one of the best, which is www.lrant.com, which is I would say one of the best websites that are out there, especially if you're looking at, for instance, these Philips 55-inch screens. What's the best mounting solution for that? If you go on there as a mount finder, even for the LED size, you can actually find things on there. It does Mid-Atlantic. You can build your own racking solution for Mid-Atlantic. You can also go on there and find all the cables on there. Maybe it'd be a yellow cable, pink cable from there, and it will cover it all.
Lovely. Marcus, thank you. Have a great show.
Thank you.